Well, hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting scorpiopriestess.com. We are getting a look-see at the November 1st through the 14th forecast here, Scorpio. I do have some energy pulled out just to save time, and this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Change and flow and transformation. Life is moving in an ebb and flow of change. Accepting change makes it easier to navigate, and embrace change is key to a thriving life. I myself love change. I thrive in change. Some of you may fear change, but do not. The only constant here on planet Earth is change, Scorpio. And over the next 14 days, we have a Scorpio new moon, we have Halloween, we have Saturn going direct, then we have Pluto leaving Capricorn on the 19th. We have so many things going on, and depending what house all of this is happening in your life, that is the area where you may start seeing the most change. The 1st through the 14th, there could be some things changing. I know for me, it is in my 9th and 1st house. And so I have a lot of change coming. I am ready for it. I'm accepting it. And because I know and trust that everything here on planet Earth is for me and my highest good, I embrace change. There could be you attracting some new friends in. You may be letting go of some toxic friendships over the next 14 days. You are being called to choose your highest good, align with your highest self, connect to your spirit. There's some important agreements and contracts you may decide to enter into. Remember, Mercury retrograde is starting here, Scorpio, when somewhere around November 7th. It is the pre-retrograde shadow. You want to make sure that you're double checking all of your communication, double checking any contracts or anything of the sort that you decide to sign. You may make something official. Tell me about this change, please. You may make something official with someone. There could be some important legal matters, Scorpio, but the wheel is turning, baby, and there is a lucky twist of fate. Let's get it. A prosperous victory. But you're going to have patience. A Sagittarius could be important to you. You are being called to embrace this change, whatever is happening. If there is a friends with benefits that is leaving your life, or a toxic friendship, a friend that is no longer filling your cup, remember that you do not owe anybody who has not been loyal to you any ounce of loyalty. Some of you, there are friends leaving your life because they can't come where you're going. They aren't on the same vibration as you. You've been putting in the work. You have been connected to your highest self. And so when that starts to happen, the low vibrational things in people start to fall away because they're not on the same timeline you're going on. So when you hear readers say they can't come where you're going, what that means is you're raising your vibration and jumping timelines. You're no longer on the low timeline of negativity, toxicity, sadness, pain, constant lessons. You're raising your vibration here. You're going to have a prosperous victory over the next 14 days, Scorp. There could be a job offer coming in, a new lover coming in, some contract you sign. You could be buying a home, selling a home. There's something important that may be happening in your life. If you are in the middle of a lawsuit, there could be some movement in the next 14 days. So get excited and get ready. As far as money over the next 14 days, adjustments. You may need some adjustments to your spending. Your expectations are not met at this time. It's better to be prepared than sorry. You are being called to adjust your spending. I've been doing the same. I actually have a budget sheet that I printed off, and I'm getting in a strong budget because we all have the holidays coming up. We all have so many things coming up. And with the state of this, especially us in the US, it's important that you hang on to some money, Scorpio. It's important that you have something to back you up. So those that can save, please start saving a little money over the next 14 days and adjust your spending habits. Tell me about these adjustments, please. Money for Scorpio next 14 days. Some of you want to travel, but you're going to the next level. You could be going to the next level in your career, the end of despair. What was lost will be restored. I claim, Spirit, rising from those ashes, finding a new passion in life, baby. You feeling good again. You could actually meet a lover at work that you decide to have a casual connection with, somebody that you may, dust it off and get a little sexy, have a little sexy time with. A lot of you have been celibate, and you may meet somebody that makes you not want to do that anymore. And as long as you are in charge and you understand that spreading your sexual energy around can be dangerous, then you are just fine. If you feel like you want to, go have a little fun, Scorp, by all means, you're a grown-up. Some of you, what it is you feeling passionate again, sacral chakra opening, kundalini rising. A lot of you are finally coming out of this darkness and you're about to start seeing the light again. And just because of that, you're going to start feeling sexy again. Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror some days when you feel bad and you're just like, oh, God, oh my God. And you're like, you just see yourself in such a bad light. And then there's other times you look at yourself and you're like, okay, all right, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm looking good. It's all about perception. A lot of you've been feeling down, you've been feeling low, but the next 2 weeks, the perception of who you are, your identity that you've created, you're going to start seeing the beauty in who you are and feeling confident again to make these adjustments financially, to possibly set out on a new adventure. Some of you are planning travel. You have to travel for the holidays. Some of you have been in lack. You've had some misfortune and you are rising above that. You're being offered a second chance, baby, unbridled joy because you are strong. A Leo could be important to you. A fixed sign in general. Some of you have a boss that is a Leo. You may actually get a promotion. Some of you are starting a new job. Some of you are just you're moving, you're relocating on the 1st of November. Something of the sort. It's going to require you to budget your money and be confident, especially if you're thinking about a new career path. Really good decision. Remember, if you're going to work every day and you're unable to pay your bills, you have to do something different. If it's adjusting spending or getting a side gig or getting a new job, you can't keep going to a 9-to-5 making the same amount of money and not, being able to pay your bills and expect it to change. You're going to have to make the adjustments needed. Those ready to make the adjustments, you're going to find a lot of success, my friends. The message from Spirit about the next 2 weeks, shame. You've carried this burden for far too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards your happiness, period. The divine asking you to let go of this shame, of the guilt, of the embarrassment. Scorpio, it's not worth it. The man has made us feel like there is right or wrong or success or not successful or losing or winning. But the truth is, if you want to embody your highest self, then you must know that if you are happy, if you are getting up every day and you are learning your spiritual lessons and treating people with respect, and you're making some mistakes, sometimes your soul is guided to make those mistakes. But by carrying shame and guilt, you're just holding yourself back from your happiness. Whatever's happened here in your life, whatever bad decisions you have made that you're carrying around and feeling embarrassed and shameful. Over the next 2 weeks, I would work on letting go. You can choose to let go, Scorp. You can. It's a decision. We all have a decision. Happiness is a choice. Don't allow yourself to feel like you are not in charge of your happiness and the way you feel. You can decide to be happy. You can decide to let go of the shame. Moving on over to money and love. Jeez. And Luna's snoring. Her new thing is she's sitting on my old chair. I wish you guys could see her behind me. And it's so cute because when I do FaceTime sessions, I'm talking and Luna's over there with her little head up against the desk. She lays it on the desk and sleeps. It's so cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. So she's over there with her head up on the desk, sitting on an office chair, my old chair. She's the funniest. She's actually starting to feel better. Today seems to be the best since her surgery. Thank you for all of your support. Okay, those that are still with me. Oh boy. Over the next November 14th, the 1st through the 14th, Scorp, there could be something going on with third-party involvement, some external factors here causing issues in your love life. You could be in the middle of a third-party situation. Some of you may start going out. You may decide to go out on the town, get yourself dressed up, go have some fun, get your beard shaved up, go have your makeup done professionally. Sometimes it feels good to just get dressed and go out. I have to force myself because I'm home all day and I'm in session and they're not coming for how I look, but I get up sometimes and do it myself. I force myself to put on some makeup and some clothes that aren't just lounge clothes, and it feels good. So some of you over the next 14 days, you may decide to go out and feel good for a night after a period of a lot of sadness, and you deserve it. Some of you may meet somebody while you're out and about, while you're out dancing or out at dinner. But be careful because there's somebody that feels you love the idea of love and you've ignored the red flags with them. There may be someone who is already spoken for that you meet, and they're going to try to run game on you. Keep your eyes open. Listen to your God-given beautiful gift, your intuition. Others, there's somebody that's put you in a third-party situation, and over the next 14 days, something could come up with this. There could be a run-in with this third party. There could be a run-in with this lover while you're out and about in the community. So if you haven't seen them in a while, I would prepare myself. Don't ignore the red flags over the next 14 days here in love. Tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind. 1st through the 14th, please. Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. They seem to be having difficulties with money. They're in some transactional situation. They're in a union of convenience. Boy. Drawing a line in the sand here. They feel like you're fed up. They feel something must change. You all have been on and off. There's been a lot of mind games. Some of you have been in this union for convenience. They know it. They know that you're only staying because you can't afford yourself. They know that you've drawn some line in the sand, that there's something they have done that you're not down for. You're not for it at all. That it's pushed you far out your square here. Tell me why they're so hot and cold. It's most likely because they get in relationships for personal gain and they could be getting something from a third party. Oh yeah, they've had a fall from grace, devil energy. But as you see, this person's in a club. This is somebody who goes out a lot, who likes to be the center of attention. They're like the Pied Dam Piper. They like to have some kind of status and they get into relationships for personal gain. They could have chose a third party over you because of money and convenience. It's certainly not because of love, but it looks like this person is on and off with you and somebody else. So over the next 14 days, Scorpio, you could have a run-in with them. You may be involved with a Capricorn. Tell me why third party, please. This person has a lot of nostalgia for when you all were together. They could have chosen someone else. You may not be in communication right now, and they're going to rush in here like an unstoppable force. They have fell from grace. Some of you found out after you were well into the relationship that they were involved with a third party. And they lied to you and pretended they were single. They were hot and cold, and you started to pick up on the red flags. Others were in a relationship with them, and they started dealing with somebody from their past out of convenience and validation issues. This is somebody who likes validation. They like to be the center of attention. And this is a them problem, not a you problem. Yeah. Again, love triangle. Focus on yourself, flings and worry. I've been sleeping around, sometimes one night stands. Focus on yourself. I've been seeing someone else. I'm having a hard time choosing. I'm worried that it might be too late to make things right between us. Well, no shit here, Casanova. This is somebody who's running around, dealing with multiple people, living. They're about that life. They're on the streets. They're about that life. They like being someone who is sought after, but the whole time they're doing this, they're in love with you. They're just so used to being this way that they're finding it hard to not have more than one option. This is someone who has abandonment wounds. They're afraid to be alone, so they've got to make sure that they have a lineup. They have validation issues, and all of this is coming from very low self-worth and self-esteem, and that does not mean that this person's toxic ass ways has to take you down, Scorpio. You're about to rise from the ashes. You're connected to your higher self. You've drawn a line in the sand. Don't step over that line over the next 14 days. This is what I desire. This is what I deserve. If you can't offer me that, with love and light, see ya. Bye. Take care now. I hope everybody has the best Wednesday ever in the best 2 weeks. Scorpio, we're going to have a beautiful and blessed November. It is one of the luckiest months for us all year, so get into it. Love and light.